Hey guys, Doc. Today I'm going to do a video on this super compost that feeds your garden so much that you don't have to use any fertilizer. Same stuff we use on this. I did a video before about it, but I'm going to do an update video with a couple more tips. So hold on one sec. Hey guys, so as they say, proof is in the pudding. These tomato plants are 7 weeks old. Tons loaded with tomatoes, no fertilizers added. Squash plants. I've already picking squash at 6 weeks. Absolutely enormous. I've probably got 40 yellow squashes there. Green peppers, peas, zucchini, everything. When most people think about compost, they think about a big pile of stuff that's just sitting there rotting. And that's really not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is taking compost and then supercharging it so that it basically produces all the nutrients that your plants need. You don't have to use fertilizer. It also has a super high microbial activity, which helps battle fungus and does a whole bunch of good stuff. It turns your soil into an amazing rich garden soil. So that's what we're doing today. So if you don't know what Humic is a new product that I had kind of developed with the Andersons, and it's a 50-50 mix of biochar and humic acid. So let me explain what the two do. Humic acid, basically they dig out these old rotting pits, and it's the lowest form of decomposition of animals, plants, everything else, black kind of nasty stuff. It has humic acid, has fulvic acid inside of it. And basically the humic works with your soil to hold on to nutrients. The fulvic acid is kind of like a Viagra for your plant roots. That's the best way I know how to say it. It kind of energizes your roots and allows them to actually take up more of the nutrients. So that's the humic part. The other part is the biochar part. If you don't know about biochar, you're way behind everyone else, about 30 years. Biochar really is the biggest thing to hit the agricultural industry in years. Now, it's been used for thousands and thousands of years, but the past 30 years has really brought its benefits to life. Basically, it's a 100% pure form of carbon. It's made in a special way through a special process that's very, very pure, and it holds onto nutrients, holds onto microbial activity, and lasts for hundreds of years. Once you put that into your soil, it doesn't go away like fertilizers, even humic products. So we incorporate that with this special super compost that I'm going to do, and I'll show you how I mix this up. But the problem is, last time I did this video, you really do need to make sure that you're adding moisture into it and that you're turning it. I think a lot of people are letting it dry out. And what will happen is within the first 24 hours, you'll see that brown chicken feed turn white. Looks like it's molding. That's good. That's what you want. And then, but it turns from white to black as it gets digested. But you need to keep turning it and make sure it's moist. So every day come out here, or every other day, come out here and turn it, add a little bit of water if it's dry, and keep it active, keep it active. In about 6 or 7 days, you're gonna have this supercharged compost that you can now take a little bit of that, mix into your garden soil around your plants, and it basically will provide all the nutrients it needs without adding fertilizer. And that's what we've done here. That whole digestive process creates all the nutrients that your plant needs. You don't have to add any fertilizer. All that microbial activity battles the bad microbes, the bad funguses. There's good fungus and bad fungus. The good fungus fights the bad fungus. And you can see the results here that speaks for themselves. It's really just, it's been done for years and years. I mean, the agricultural industry and even the Indians and ancient civilizations did this same sort of thing to create these super soils. And that's all we're doing, we're replicating that. So what I'll do today is I'll walk you through the steps of how I make this again and just show it and clear up and ask a couple questions about it. So as you can see real quick, before we go to the garden, this lawn has had PGF Complete Fertilizer, Humic, and the organic matter, and that's basically all we've done. It's absolutely stunning, golf course quality. So again, Humic was designed to put on your lawn. It works down very slowly. Of course, we can't till up our lawns, and so Humic is designed to slowly work into the soil. Humic is not a fertilizer, and I think a lot of people get confused on that. It has no nutrients inside of it. It's designed to make your soil better, to hold on to the nutrients longer, to provide more oxygen, to hold on to moisture, and to provide a home for microbial activity. Soil microbes are the living organism that makes your soil healthy, and that's what we need. So we're turning crappy clay soils into healthy, dark brown, rich soils. That's our goal. It's a long-term investment. You've got to do this. Put out your Humic. I'm putting up mine out every single month, and it's a multi-year step process. And over that time, your soils become richer and richer and richer. You can't make this wonderful dark soil like that unless you're going to be doing a garden, which we can till it up and speed up this process. All right. Look, this isn't going to end well. I got storms all around me, and I don't know if I'm going to get this done. Okay, let's talk about the charging fluid that we do first. It's real simple. I use super juice, but you don't have to. You can use. I'll put a link to this as well too, if you want to use a standard Miracle Grow, because this has like I forget what it is, like a 28, 5, 10 or something like that. You have to have a little bit of a balance in the liquid that you're putting on it. This is not to fertilize the plant. This is to have those molecules actually go into the biochar so that it fills itself up with nutrients rather than pulling them from the soil. That's all we're doing. We're just putting enough on there to charge up the biochar. If you want to use something like a Miracle Grow, maybe like a third of this pack, a third of one of these packs. We're not putting much in. Super juice. Super juice is very mild. What I'm going to do with the super juice is I've got hot tap water, and I'm going to put 2 or 3 cups into here. That's still not a lot of fertilizer. It's not a lot of nutrients. But this is more complete. This has everything a plant could want. That's why I like using it, and it has iron inside of it. So that's why I really like to use this. Now, Super Juice is a lawn supplement spray. It's called Fertilizer, but it's really a supplement. It's very mild. Someone asked about tap water will kill the microbial action. That's false. If you're using a hydroponic grow system, then yes, you don't want to use tap water because of the chlorine inside of it. For what we're doing here, I've done this time and time and time again. It has no effect on the microbial action. That's a myth. Let's put just maybe like 1.5 cups of super juice in there. It's got sea kelp, it's got humic acid, it's got iron, it's got manganese, magnesium, it's got sulfur, it's got everything you basically need in it. Let me let you in on a little secret here. I'm going to put this into a spray canister, and spray canisters, the nozzles are very fine. So not only do you want to screen this material with a very fine screen, see it? You don't want to pour the last bit out. There's going to be granules that just won't dissolve, so don't worry about it. Save those granules. Don't pour the little bit out in this. So here's how I do this. I'm going to run it through the screen. They're pretty much all dissolved. But again, I want to make sure that I screen this. And then my microbial pack, I'm going to put about a couple tablespoons. I'll link to this in the description. 2 tablespoons should do it. 3, 4. Then I'm just going to put it inside of a clean spray tank. Clean. If you've used any kind of chemicals in this before, clean it out and rinse out everything out of it. All right, so I'm going to make this over here just so you guys can watch me actually make a real batch of this. Black cow compost. See it? Not manure, compost. I'm going to put out a layer of it. Here's the step that I think a lot of people are missing. This can't be dry, it needs to be wet. So let's wet it first. If it dries out, this microbial action will sort of stop. Humic, the organic or the chicken feed that I list on the website below. Do not go buy any other feed product because they may contain chemicals, they may contain medicine, they may contain salts, and they may be pelletized. This is what you want. Link in the man, you can just eat that stuff. It smells so good. Super juice spray with microbial pack. Put a good layer of humic on it. Cover it. Put it almost 1/4 of an inch deep if you want. Spray with juice. You want to get it all soaked. Good. Chicken feed. Next, layer black cow. So that's about 1/3 of a bag and 1/3 of a bag. Spray. Feed. Now, mix it up. Let's add water. Add water. Bring it up into a pile. Stick a hole in it. Bring it up. To prove this action, I'm going to come out here tonight and tomorrow morning, and I'm going to put my camera on that hole, and I could just about guarantee you the digestive process that creates all that heat will be firing up. Morning. So this is supposed to be day 1 of fence installation again, and as you can see, more rain, more storms. Dude, I'm never going to get this fence done. Anyways, so let's walk over and let's look at this pile. Now remember, this is a super compost. You don't plant plants in this. What you do is you take a couple handfuls and you mix it in around into the dirt where you're going to plant your plant. You got that? If you plant plants directly in this, it's so powerful and so full of nutrients. It may kill them. That's how powerful this stuff is. It's amazing. But thank goodness we had some pretty big storms. The garden survived. I gotta pick some squash. Barb's gonna be eating squash for whatever. And tomorrow I will probably come out here and do a tomato thinning video for you. I've already started. You can see all of the greenery I'm cutting off these tomatoes here. So tomorrow I'll probably come out and show you that, but it's starting to rain again out here. Good gracious. So anyways, this is inactive right here. I came out here just a minute ago, by the way. That temperature is 71 degrees. This new pile, I stuck a probe in there and I got up to 96 degrees already. So the hole is closed up. Man, I'm gonna get soaking wet here if I don't hurry up. But I'll come out here tomorrow. I'll have the video done by then, but when I come out tomorrow, you'll see a bunch of steam coming out of there. That pile will get up to, gosh, 120, and then it goes up to 130, 140, 150. It just keeps getting hotter and hotter. And in about 7 days or so, that digestive process will be mostly done, and then you can take it and add it into your soil. So, even the dog, here comes the dog. Watch her use the steps. She don't like to get her paws wet. It's raining out here. I'm gonna go inside. It's starting to rain. She's so funny. Anyways, guys, I put links to everything on the webpage in the description below. Hit subscribe. I'm tired of getting rained on. I'm going in. Talk to you later. Bye.